Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and 6 now. Herbert now. Buying time to his left. Finds Johnston. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to the right or the left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Third down and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Mahomes will try again on second down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First down, Los Angeles. Go.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Yellow.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Moore, the man in motion.
15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Kelsey on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Motion man right is Rice. Mahomes throwing on 4th. That is caught. He finds some open field here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Easy.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it. And
he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. They were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. Accelerating, and off he goes. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
15.
In motion comes the tight end left. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A loss of 4 brings up 3rd down.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Davis now to return it. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert looking Austin Eckler's way again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Eckler now between the tackles, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
5-9, 5-9.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 35, Chiefs 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got room to roam. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and 9 from the 44. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line. And we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop. And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. They'll try again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They started on the ground with Eckler. And shedding through the tackle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Hey, ram. Go.
Herbert now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ray.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chiefs 31. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without time.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Yellow.
2nd and 10.
Hey, yellow. Hey, go.
Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mahomes now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Sky Moore.
32 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
.13 yards remaining on second down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Herbert now to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Mahomes to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Attack, attack!
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Dancing to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now second down and a few inches.
Attack, attack! Hey, 15, 15, 15. Attack!
Here's Mahomes.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
Throwing, Herbert.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Yellow.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
On play action, they'll throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles Wood.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build,